My name is Erick Gonzalez. My nickname is the Ghost Pepper. I come out of Systems Training Center in Hawthorne. It's a very small gym, but great fighters in there. So I'll be representing that night for Fight Night. MMA, I started off with wrestling when I was 13. And I really love the competition for, between one person. I love the team effort, but I also love the fact that you can go in there and just do everything yourself. It's not so much, your teammates have to back you up with defense or offense like other sports. So I just really like the competitiveness. I like being on the spot. I love the pressure. And I love, being able to have people screaming and really, getting in your head, making you riled up. The whole competitiveness is just, I love it. We're a month away from the fight, and I just coming out of amateur. I kind of just got hopped on it. My coach was asking who wants to go for 145s, and I had been planning to go pros. So I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to really up the scale and bump up my career mode to a pro instead of amateur. So I'll be leaving with 6-1, and just very excited to come out and really get in there. And a month away is plenty of time for me to already be prepared. You know what? It's gonna be interesting because usually I weigh in the day of the fights for amateur. So yeah, it's gonna be nice, being able to rest up for a day and eat, and then the next day I'll be re-energized as opposed to only given a few hours to do what I need to do, eating wise, and really prepare myself mentally. I feel like it'll give me more time to really prepare myself, really mentally, to get in there and give hell to my opponent. Before Systems, I was over at Elite. I started off at Aloisio, off of in Lawndale. Started off with Pedro Muniz, who was a UFC fighter. He was my first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach. So I learned a lot from him, and then hopped on with Elite for a few months. I didn't really like it too much, but the team was great. The fight team was really great. And then after them, I was there for about 6 months as well. Just hopped on here after my third amateur fight. So I've been here since early this year. There was a little bit of a gap between each fight, not too much because they're all so close together, but I felt, I really want to just go in there and knowing that I could fight a week later after my fight for amateur, I really want to just go in there, blast it out, give a good fights this year. And the plan was to do 10 fights, but, seeing all my buddies progress and moving into the pros, I had to move in there myself, and I just felt it was a great opportunity after being 6-1. I thought I was ready. I don't know anything about the opponent. So I know his name, I know his record. My coach says he's going to be a great fight for me. Honestly, I don't really care who's ever in front of me. I just want to go in there and just give a show to the fans and really prove to myself that I am where I'm supposed to be, because I'm really comfortable with whoever it is. No matter what it is, I'll be in there ready for anything. I got great coaches, great teammates that push me every day. I know BAMMA's a good card, and I really, a lot of really popular. Like I said, my teammates are all really good overall teammates, and they've been fighting for BAMMA for a little while now. So, I thought just from hearing about it and seeing the people that fight on that card that are really good, it really showed me a door that that BAMMA is a good way to go, especially for my first debut. You know what? I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's been so unreal just to know that I'm gonna be making a big step in my career to go into pros. And I'm still kind of soaking it in, but at the same time, I'm really just focusing on my training. I don't want to, get too caught up in the moment of, oh, I'm a pro now. It's so much as get in the room, keep training, keep doing what I'm doing. It's just another fight, and do what I need to do to get myself on top, no matter what. So, I'm really excited for it, but at the same time, I got to focus on my training more than anything else. People are actually really excited. My mom, she's really excited for me because she's my biggest fan. And she knows my abilities. She knows that I've been doing this for a while. So I've been 13 or 14 years old, and she's been my biggest support. She's been nothing but supportive. So she thinks it's a really great thing, to be able to move up and still continue what I'm doing and love it at the same time, not losing any emotion towards it at all. It's always been push on it. But I've never had any negative feedback. Everybody that I know that knows me as a fighter, always been supportive, and they're stoked for me, and they all want to go. Yeah, you could reach me on my Facebook page, my fighter page, which is Erick, E-R-I-C-K, the Ghost Pepper Gonzalez. You can reach me on Instagram, the Ghost Pepper 310, and also on my Twitter, which is Archundia92. So you can reach me on any of those. If you want to come, shoot me a message. I'm more than happy to reply. So the Ghost Pepper, I own a restaurant called Habaneros Pepper, and I really wanted to entitle them both, because it's something that I do besides fighting, which is I'm a cook and own a restaurant. So it's really I really wanted to be one of my biggest sponsors, and so far it has been really well. You know, being able to support me, you know, money-wise, and really get my focus on this, but also be able to do that at the same time. So I just really wanted to like entitle them both together and bring myself up, not only as a fighter, but as someone that can do business and something outside besides fighting. I balance it out, you know. It's all about time. So, you know, there's never time not to train. You can always work in the morning, work at night after work. You know, I work during the day, all day, and then after work, I'll just go straight to the gym, go to sleep. You know, it's when you want something really bad, I think it's more about the time that you put into it. You know, you can show up to practice every day, but if you're not in it fully, then you're not really there. So I really emphasize on, you know, using my time management really well. So if it means not having to go out, hang out with friends or anything, you know, I have more time. I have more fun going out to the gym and hanging out with buddies that are doing the same thing as I am, who are motivated as I am as well. I actually want to give a big shout out to Too Crazy For You, which is the jacket I'm wearing, the hoodie. You know, huge support on their part. Also for Gone 3 Fight Life, they're a huge support as well, and came through last minute for my last fight for walkout shirts because I wasn't able to get one. Also my family and, you know, my friends that all come out to my fights have been coming since day one, so I really want to thank them a lot. You know, also to, you know, a couple other sponsors from South Bay Clothing, you know, super local, you know, support the local fighters around here, and mostly my gym too, because without these guys, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't be as progressive of a fighter as I've become this year, to be able to make my first pro debut within a, you know, year and a half. My name is Erick Gonzalez, the Ghost Pepper. I'll be fighting at January 9th for the Commerce Casino for BAMMA. Come out and support, it's gonna be sick. At 145, it's gonna be my first weight drop to that, so it's gonna be interesting and it's gonna be a really good fight. Plan to strike it out, you know, really give this guy some hell, and hopefully he can give me some hell as well.